Win the losers bracket final. This is for a grand final spot. We have Unleashed against a complete underdog, 5i. Fighting here for a grand final spot, completely unexpected. We have a Blissey Hooper on both sides with a Blastoise, both hopping into the Blastoise jungle. And we have a Pikachu against a Venusaur on bot side, and another Lucario matchup against a Machamp. So very similar to last game, but this time Calvin again on the Blastoise jungle. Don't see a Venusaur jungle in this game, just a Venusaur bot lane. Going for the first last hits on bot side, and 5i is securing the first last hit on bot side. Wait, where's... I'm missing someone. No, they're all there. No, they're bot lane. Okay, never mind. I thought I was missing someone there, but no. Top side, they're gonna get some scores in. Very early gank by Brian there on the Hooper. Actually, just being top side. Yeah, it's the Hooper top side. They're actually losing the first Aeos or Dinos on bot side, outnumbered right now. But Xanti's going very, very deep here. Nice confusion hitting both Pikachu and the Blissey, but they're able to live. And they actually get a kill as well. Gekogami is going down. First blood goes for 5i yet again. Can they find another kill? No, they can't. Looking back to top side. Big Klaus at level 5. No, Klaus will not be level 5. He's actually quite far behind. Didn't have a chance in the 1v2 against Super and Machamp. Gonna for something. Has to watch out for the Dynamic Punch. Dynamic Punch goes in, and they're gonna get all the bees. I think Kevin might have secured one of the bees as well, because he's 5.5. Besides that, very good for 5i on the top side. They're also doing pretty good on bot as well, so good early game this time. For 5i, unlike against PogChamps, where they struggled a bit more in the early game. Klaus looking desperate for his level 5, but he's just so under pressure by the Super Machamp. He doesn't have any chance to do anything right now. Dravik's gonna look to maybe score 21 in. Dynamic Punch goes in, low of damage, but Klaus is back there with a quick attack. He's able to stop him, Meteor Mesh is back in, but he's gonna take the portal, he's going back to full HP. He's gonna press the button, that makes him port back, and there we go. Another Dynamic Punch comes off, and he's doing so much damage to Klaus right now. Can he score now? Yes, he gets 21 in. Already level 6, and Klaus just being bullied. Klaus is completely being bullied. Xanti's on level bot lane, at least level 6. Getting some experience for himself, getting closer to level 7 for the Petidance. Yeah, and they're just zoning Klaus of experience. They're completely zoning him off of experience. Keep as well here now. It's gonna score another 30 points. Are they gonna break the goal? No, right? No, they're not gonna break the goal. Of course not. Then Klaus would actually get a lot of Dinos to come back in the game with. Keep now walking towards the bot side, but Unleashed is very, very aggressive here. The Water Spout Rapid Spin comes through. The portal, the Hyperspace is going into the goal, which means no one can go back to base. But actually, Machamp just takes the portal towards bot slide, and they get a kill on Xanti. Xanti goes down, another kill for the set of 5i. Having a great early game. Klaus only level 5 still. Only level 5. Is desperately looking for some experience here. The beast up though. Hopefully he can secure some of these. Keep is here though. Just gonna go into Rapid Spin Water Spout, and Klaus is taking a lot of damage. Just has to get out. Keep now 8.5. Let's see what Kelvin's level is. Kelvin's only 7.5. Kelvin is only 7.5. So quite far behind. Keep now getting one more buff as well again. He's gonna try and get level 9 for his team. Let's see if Unleashed does anything. Unleashed doesn't know about this. Unleashed has no idea where the Blastoise currently is. He thinks he's around, but he's not, and he's gonna hit level 9 anytime now. There we go. There's the level 9. Takes up both buffs. And that's such a cute advantage. Dread is still at full HP as well, so he's here perfectly in time. And Unleashed has to hurry up now. They're going to die to an eject button Unite move very fast. But actually is going for the Dread. He's gonna fluffy tail it. Gonna look for the Unite move. Is he gonna get it as well? No, he doesn't! They just wait way too long to fight. I don't know why they're so scared to fight, and it goes over to Unleashed still. They do get 2 kills for now. They're gonna get 3 kills. Servus is going to die to the Egg Bomb. There we go. Crush Up flies in. Double KO for the side of the Machamp. But they just waited so long, and Klaus is able to get this Dread now. But in the end they get 4 kills and scores, so in the end it's still worth it. They still get overhead 5i in this, but they could have went ahead and gotten red at the same time as well if they play maybe a bit more aggressive early into the fight. And yeah. So nice team fight by 5i in the end still as well, getting 4 kills and a 9 of scores in. 100 point lead now, or 99 point lead now for them. So looking strong in this early game. Rotom is gonna start being taken. Klaus and Kelvin are working on it. I'm gonna try and see this Apom as well. There you go. Seeds an Apom away. Kelvin has Unite move here. 5i has to be careful. But actually, Dravix is Unite moving. And he punches the Rotom and he gets it for his team. Punches the Rotom away from the Blastoise and is able to secure it. Now Kelvin looking just for 1 kill, but he can't find anything. Dravix is gonna live. And Rotom is gonna walk towards the space, but they're gonna let it go in. I would just let it go in, right? They're gonna damage it a bit, make it drop a bit more points. And afterwards they'll probably just let it walk in. Or not. Are they actually gonna clear this? The goal is on 5 HP. I'm quite surprised by that. Okay, yeah. They just drop it to 12 HP. If we damage Rotom, if we do less points. So they're not gonna let it go in now. After doing some damage to it. And now they start going for these Ordinos. It makes absolutely no sense to keep your goal alive there if it's this low. You always should let Rotom die, make it, like, yeah. Let Rotom kill it, so. Just making it a bit closer on points. And then they take Ordinos. We have Dread spawning in 20 seconds. Pikachu's not level 9 yet, actually. Pikachu's not level 9 yet, and he doesn't get this Ordino. Actually quite questionable why he's not level 9 yet. I had a hard time finding experience apparently. Can he get this Ordino? Very, very important, he is level 9 for this fight. Ikigami's looking for a steal, but he doesn't get it. And then it goes over to Pikachu. Pikachu getting the last set is gonna have Unite move here. And it's gonna be full-blown on team fight. Dreadnought's being pulled out though, by this set of 5i. Brian taking a quick reset. Getting back to full HP. Who's gonna pull the trigger first? Klaus is there on top side right now, is gonna score 3 points, gonna get another attack weight stacks that he didn't really get this game. And Drumping's jumping in very, very deep already. This Unite goes on to Xanthi. Xanthi's gonna rock him to the enemy team now, has so much shield. His shield burst so big. His Unite and Flake comes somewhere else though, but Klaus gets another Dreadnought, gets the second one of the game. Does get killed by the Bliss Unite. Kevin not looking for anything he can find. Finds a good Unite, but doesn't really do much. They're safeguarded. He's gonna kill Pikachu at least. Dr. Emper now, next one under attack. Yeah, he's gonna get Dr. Emper as well. He's going to die. There we go. Double kill for Kelvin. They also get Dread again with Klaus. 2 kills on the side of Unleashed. They're gonna look for a break as well now. But they can't. Under the goal. Killing a Blastoise under goal is very, very difficult. And Drabix flying in with a crush dynamic punch, looking for something. Can't quite do it though. But they get poked away. And good experience for Unleashed there. Nice team fight. Able to win it. Quite hard. Kevin now going back to Zhang. He's gonna pick up level 13. Afterwards, we kinda need experience Xanthi. What goals are still up, which means we still for Dinos down here too. Nice experience going over to Xanthi. Rotom is being attacked by Brian. Really slowly start poking it. Doesn't do damage to it, but Rotom doesn't reset in HP, unlike Dreadnought does, so any damage on it will always stick. Going back to top side, which is quite weird. I don't know why Rotom doesn't reset, but yeah, Dread resets, Rotom doesn't. And they will take it. Rotom goes over to the side of Unleashed, and if this goes in, they're gonna get a huge overcap. Look for a push here. The hyperspace comes off and they're our top lane. And actually Dravik just behind the enemy lines is gonna get a 49 score in. So they're 4v5 right now under the enemy goal, but Xanthi's spot side, so it's a 4v4 under the enemy goal, and they actually find a kill. Summer Hooper dies, Pikachu is using his Unite move one last time. Probably can get it up before Zapdos, but has to be a bit careful there. And they're actually gonna clear this Rotom. Dravik's on the backside, getting a 49 cap in. Just completely knowing everything. And it worked out well for them. Just had to trade Pikachu Unite for this. You will have to start farming some Corpfishes. Xanthi now is going to hit level 13, yes. But Klausi also needs to hit level 30, but both buffs are up. They're going to go over to the Lucario right now. Xanthi might even take a red buff for him if he wants to. Having red buff on Venusaur is very strong. Does auto-tech a lot, but doesn't look like he's going for it. Goes towards bot side. They just want Zapdos positioning right now. And 5i is in the lead by 60 points, so Unleashed has to do something. Unleashed will be able to do something. They need to force a fight. Or some backcaps. This goal is still up on here, so that's always something that can just win the game for the side of Unleashed. This goal being up and low on points, getting a nice overcap in. And they're going to start attacking Zapdos. They want to bait 5i into a bad fight. Force them in, force them to do something, responding to Unleashed, out-hitting Zapdos. And Brian already using his Unite super early, and they're just running in. They actually might take the flip now. Zapdos under half HP, and they have the better flip on their side. But Venusaur's dropping very low, Blastoise is dropping very low, gets the Bliss Unite, has his own Unite hitting 2 characters, but it's not really doing too much in this fight. But Xanthi's dropping very low, does he have the Gear Drain? No, the crossbow finishes him off. 2 kills so far for Unleashed, 1 kill for the side of 5i. Klaus is gonna go die, make that 2 kills, Keep is still alive. On this Blastoise is now a 3v3, but Dravix is super low, and the Hooper is also dead, so no hyperspaces this time around. And Zapdos is dropping super low on HP. And this is a very good for 5i. They have much better last hitting here. They have Fluffy Tail as well, they're just going for it. The Fluffy Tail, and they get it! Another Electro Ball. And 5i just go for Zapdos. They just go for Zapdos and take it. In the end. They're gonna score points, Pikachu gets 100 in, but they actually kill much before he can get his in. This gonna score 96 points, and it's a huge overcap. Blastoise also scoring 100, and now they have a 300 point lead. Absolutely massive. 40 seconds left for Unleashed to do something. Keep is gonna score another 22 points. And they get another Zapdos. Wow. Xanthi on bot side now. Unleashed is gonna look for a push here. But they only have 25 seconds left. They have to do something very fast. And Klaus goes down on top side. Klaus is dead on top. They have to run in now. They have to kill this Blissey under the goal. They're gonna get 60 points in. They're gonna get 100 in as well. But Firefly knows they just have to defend their base right now. They don't have to even defend the second tier goal, so they can just use this shield of their main base and just be under here much, much safer. They just know about it. Blastoise Unite moving, but it's just gonna be enough. It's just impossible to kill someone under this. It's way too close to the base. It's so much shielding. And Firefly takes another win against Unleashed. They go ahead 1-0, and they're one win away from moving to the Grand Finals. One win away from moving to the Grand Finals. Complete underdog story. And let's head into game number 2. We don't see any comp changes. Both teams sticking to the same team comps. I mean, why would Firefly change them? They've been winning games with it. And Unleashed also look pretty good until the last team fight of the game. Like, Firefly always looks a bit weak until the last team fight of the game, though. They play the Zapdos fight super, super well. It's not about flipping them, not necessarily flipping them, but they're actually just winning the team fights on Zapdos and play them very, very well. Bot side this time, okay, this time we have Servus also going towards top side. He's gonna help out Klaus in this 2v2, both Hoopers going towards top. Have a 2-1-2 over here, so that Klaus this time has the easier time as well in the early game, unlike last game where he struggled very, very hard in the 1v2. And they win the APOM. On the enemy side, Klaus already pretty far ahead in experience right now. Servus is looking for some trades. Can he snipe this APOM as well? No, it doesn't. The Karate Shop secures it quite easily. And Klaus now securing this APOM as well. It's gonna look to maybe get level 5, but I don't think he will quite reach it. Kevin now top side. Keep also top side. So you're gonna have a 3v3 on top. And a 2v2 on bot side. Pikachu Blissey into Blissey Venusaur. Which is for now Pikachu favored, but the longer the game goes on, the more will be favored toward the Venusaur team. Klaus now only level 4, it's not quite level 5 yet, but they're gonna secure the big B. Gonna punch it back into his own team. But Keep actually, being had an experience of Kevin here, is gonna take a recoil with this insane looking recoil animation. Just can't wait to have the skin as well for myself. It actually looks so amazing, those animations. Kevin actually staying on top side quite long. He doesn't even go for the Corpfish, he just wants to make sure Davix doesn't score. He's gonna go back to his jungle now. And we also have Keep. He's a bit faster though. He's already on his second buff. Like Kevin is just gonna start his first buff now. So he has a good amount of advantage and tempo advantage right now in this game over the other jungler. Bot side, Kikogami is also a bit behind. Xanthi level 5 though, but I mean you'd rather have your Venusaur be high level than your Blissey, right? And now Keep is on bot side, he's gonna try and secure the Sordino with his team. Red buff gets applied to Xanthi, but it's not gonna do too much. Going back to top. Dravix now 5.5. And Klaus also close to getting to level 6. Gonna pick up this Corpfish quite easily. Here we go. Here's level 6. Game is pretty calm though right now. Not a lot happening. Everyone's just taking the farm on their side. Besides that, not much is currently going on. 20 seconds until the next B spawn. It's gonna be very contested. And we have a 3v3 on top side yet again. But Dravix though, he's kind of out of position right now, but just dynamic punches away. Gets out. So maybe look for another engage. He's gonna flank. He's maybe just looks for a 30 cap right here. I think he will get it off. I don't think... Yeah, Unleashed is not ready for this. And he's gonna get a 30 cap off. Klaus is trying to make it to the side, but no, he doesn't. They're just gonna take the Bs. And Dravix secures a nice 30 score for himself. Nice experience for him. He's gonna make punch back. He's gonna blink out. But he's gonna die for this. In the end, he drops... Not sure if it was worth it, but I think it might have been. He will be a bit late for the Dreadnought fight. They're gonna port towards bot lane. No, Kevin's gonna take another buff rotation. He knows he needs level 9. And Keep again. This is the tempo advantage he has. He already is done with his buffs yet again. And actually, no, Kevin doesn't even go for them. He's going to take one more APOM. No, he doesn't even. He just ports towards bot lane. Are they just going to start it? Yeah, they're just going to start drop now. Unleash is on the way. Keep is not level 9 this time around. And Kevin just trying to poke. Brian is dropping very, very low on HP, but they can't kill him. He blinks away, but the APOM denies him the hyperspace. Now Dravix is goes very, very deep on Klaus, but Klaus at the focus but gets picked off by the Electro Ball Machamp. Klaus actually going down here. Working terrible for Unleashed. And Dravix is jumping very deep, just get taken down by the Wartortle. Hyperspace back to base, the Fluffy Tail comes down, and they're gonna get it. No, it goes down to Blissey! Kikogami somehow gets this Dread through the Fluffy Tail Blastoise and Electro Ball. Somehow, I don't know how he did it. Is able to get the last hit on Blissey with the Egg Bomb auto attack. I'm not sure even what it was. And he gets it. Unbelievable. Looking for a push now. The score sheet there for Blissey. He's gonna get 30 coins in. Score sheet on Blissey is simply quite fine of an item. Blissey unites the Xanthi now, just making him live, go make the hyperspace. But yeah, not much there. But still, they secure the first threat somehow. Unbelievable. Dravix getting some more Typhane stacks here. Another 10 points going for him. He's also behind them, so he's gonna get some nice experience. Cross shops, yet again. No close combat, gets level 5. And is he gonna look for some more? No. Just runs around and punch the bees. Doing a lot of damage to Klaus, but that's about it, just some poke. Rotom is up as well now. He's being attacked by Klaus and Kelvin, who both have Unite moves up. So it should be quite easy for them to secure if they want to go for it. But Firefly is responding to it. Keep is lurking around. He also has Unite move up. Probably also has Fluffy Tail again. There's the Fluffy Tail. And actually they get it. He gets it with the Fluffy Tail, Rapid Swim, Water Spout. Klaus looking for some kills, can't quite do it. Egg Bombs are flying out. And Rotom goes over to Firefly. Gonna start getting cleared. They don't want this Rotom to go in, otherwise Firefly can get a huge overcap. We'll set it to 10 HP or 6 HP, so yeah. It's gonna clear it right now. Very, very fast, nothing's happening anyways. Gonna hyperspace back to bot lane. Gekugami is fighting the Machamp, but not too much is gonna happen here. Small point lead for 5i, nothing too impressive yet. But we need level 9 on Hooper. Hooper's only level 8 right now, but the Scorpfish almost puts Brian to level 9. 15 seconds on the next red spawn, so he does get it here. Pikachu to level 9 any moment now. And we're gonna have 8 seconds until this red spawns, but we don't have much Championite. We do not have much Championite for this team fight. Besides that, I think everything else should be up for Self-Unleashed. And yes, they're not fighting for it. They're just gonna, I mean, okay, but they have Hooper Unite. They can always port in, as always, with Hooper. There we go. Unbounds are being used. Everyone is porting in. Who's gonna get this last at this time? Xanthi already Unite moving. Blastoise Unite comes through. And oh, another Egg Bomb! Blissey securing the second dread as well. Bursting with the team together, using a perfect timed Egg Bomb there. After the Blastoise Unite, knocking up the enemy team. And is able to secure it with the Blissey Egg Bomb. And can keep die. No, keep is actually living. He takes up a berry. They do get a kill on Blissey in the end. Have to run away now. Taking the hyperspace for a full reset. Xanthi is still here. Giga drains the bees. It's gonna heal him a lot as well. And they're actually back. Are they gonna look for a dive? Nah, I don't think they can look for a dive. But Champ finding Klaus and Topside. Klaus Unite moving. He wants this kill very, very badly. Does my Champ have Unite? Just blinks away. Klaus is on the chase. Gonna take the bees. Gonna take the Corpfish. There we go. Can he chase him as well? There's another Corpfish he can maybe jump to. But no. Can't quite take him down. Focus Band of Trovix gets proc though. So no Focus Band for the start of Zapdos. There's a 90-second cooldown. But it will be up barely after Zapdos spawns. Big B goes over to Servus. Klaus really looking for level 13 here as well. Kelvin also need level 12. Again, all those characters need level 13. All those characters really, really need level 13. Venusaur, Blastoise, Lucario. It's so, so important. And they're quite far away from it. There's 1 minute to go. And the bees are spawning behind them now. These audience are respawning. Klaus can start taking them for his level 13. Kelvin just checking out top side. He's gonna start working on this Rotom himself. And bot lane. Actually, Firefly is looking for a break here. Are they gonna get 40 in? No, the egg bombs are flying out from Gekugami, but Pikachu Unite moving one more time. He's actually gonna get a kill. Is he gonna get 2 kills? Yes, he gets 2 kills. Another Electro Ball kill. Double KO for the Pikachu, and they're gonna get a nice overkill here. They're gonna give it over to Hooper instead of Pikachu. Probably should have let Pikachu score. But yes, small mistake there, but in the end, shouldn't matter too much. Pikachu's gonna clear those beasts as well. It's hit level 12 right now. And again, Firefly making stuff happen. Rotom did go over to Self-Unleashed, but not really doing anything. Klaus almost level 30 now. Kevin is also going to hit level 13. And Xanthi is also going to hit level 13. So, they did their power spikes. The power spikes are here. Xanthi level 13, Kevin level 13, and Klaus level 13. They're ready for the last team fight. But again, they're 60 points behind right now. So they will have to start doing something. They will have to start doing something in this team fight. Brian scouting them out. They're all in this bottom airbrush. And Blissey's going to look for a score. Again, they have a Hooper, right? They can always get potted in very, very fast. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's gonna start walking now. Machamp as well. Both of them are going for backdoors right here. And Unleashed is not ready for this. There's two Night moves coming out. And maybe it's just Unleashed proccing a fight now. But they're not doing anything. And there's so many scores going in. But also 100 for Kelvin on bot side. 120 lead now for the set of 5i. Unleashed still has to make something happen right here. But Brian with a very early Hooper Unite. But so is the Servus. Both Hooper and Bounce are gone now. Let's see what's gonna happen. Is Kevin gonna blink Unite move in? There we go. There's hitting 3 targets. And Brian is dropping super, super low. He's also chasing on Pikachu. Where's his Unite move defensively, procking his own body barrier. But Hooper's already dead. The other Hooper also dies. Both Hoopers just target victims. And Machamp Unite hitting huge. Xanthi is gonna die. Blissey dies. Gekugami triple kill for Dravix. Is he also gonna find Klaus? He jumps over again. Klaus with the E-speed out. And it's out down to Klaus and Kelvin, who have 50 seconds left. They're still Zapdos right now. They can't win without Zapdos. And 5i knows this. They're just going to pressure bot side. They are just going to pressure bot side. Are they gonna make another upset happen? There's just no way. 42 seconds left for the side of Unleashed to make something happen. They need the Zapdos. They need to start attacking it. They just have to all in it. At this point, they need the Zapdos more than anything else. They can't win without it. 30 seconds left. Keep us here. But again, they have Electro Ball and Fluffy Tail and Blastoise. They're gonna start doing it. They're gonna work on it. It's dropping under half HP slowly, but Kevin is dropping super low. It's gonna take a hyperspace. It's gonna back to full HP. Santi working on Zapdos. They have 19 seconds. They still have to score as well. They have to hurry up. They have to kill the Zapdos. They have no other choice. Santi auto-attack the Zapdos. He's not auto-attacking it. Who's gonna get it? It goes over to Unleash, but I think it might be too late. They have 10 seconds left. Can they make towards standing base? Oh my god, the Pedidance is gonna be so fucking. It's gonna be so close. Blissey's gonna get the score in on top side. Can Santi make it? I think they might have done it. Does it count? 188 points go in for the side of Unleashed. 188. I don't know. Did they win? Did they actually win? They did. Unleashed takes game number 2 with the buzzer. Oh my god. They win in the last second of the game. Able to make it there. It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. Oh my god. Game number 3. We go all the way again. Another game number 3 today. And we have again Unleash against 5i. Winner into the Grand Finals. Winner goes into the Grand Finals. 5i might make this the biggest upset ever happen. Absolute biggest upset. Let's see if that happens. We again have a 2-1-2. And this time Klaus changing to Machamp. So Klaus down on the Lucario. Didn't feel like he had picked in this game. And he's also switching to Machamp. So 2 Machamps now. 2 Machamps in this final. Oh, in this match. For the grand final. Let's see if Klaus can show. I mean, Drexix has been absolutely insane on his Machamp so far in this entire day. Playing the late game team fights always super well. Knowing when to go in, knowing when to get out, and just playing when one is cooldowns. Klaus dropping very low here, has his focus band procced. And this first last actually had a kill. What? Hooper dies. Hooper goes down for the set of 5i, first blood for Unleash on top side. For Klaus, Gekogami looking for a kill as well. And they get another kill as well, bot lane as well. 2v2 on both sides, they're just winning right now. Both are getting 1 kill. Looking back to top side, Kelvin here now as well. Gonna have a 3v3. Beasts are spawning in 12 seconds. Wow. Good early game for Unleashed so far. Being able to get 2 kills. Beasts spawning in 2 seconds, but both are level 4 only. Klaus and Dropix own both on level 4. Who's gonna get those beasts? I think Dropix stole a lot of them away. But Klaus as well. Pretty much same experience right now. Have a complete mirror matchup up top now. Also mirror matchup on bot lane. Well, it's a complete mirror. I just realized Santi also on Pikachu. There's gonna be like, okay guys, we just played the same team comp. We know we're better players. We're just gonna play the same Pokemon and just show you we're the better players. Honestly, I like that. If you're confident, you have better mechanics and the better skill. If you play a mirror team comp, right? The better team will win. Unless, you know, unless Fivefish has more practice on those characters. But Unleash is like, we're the better team. We're just gonna show you guys. It's the team comp. We're just gonna play your team comp as well. I'm gonna try to beat you with it. So nice approach actually, I like this. I like this approach from Unleashed. Completely copying the team comp. Kelvin now going back to his own jungle. He's gonna start clearing it. Going for his blue buff as well. Looking back to bot side. Gekogami and Santi having a great job down here. Both having a small experience lead over the side of 5i. And top, Klaus and Dravix are pretty much... No, actually, he has a half-level lead. Klaus with a half-level lead, even a bit more than half-level. Keep is now here as well again, looking for a gank. Is gonna water spot, rapid spin in. Nice dynamic punch and a stun shitting. Standing for so long. But wait, he spun into the hyperspace. He spun into the hyperspace and got sent back to base. So he couldn't do damage to them anymore. Could have actually been quite close. Might have gotten kills there. If it wasn't for the hyperspace, getting the water back to base. That was quite funny. I was like, where did he go? Wasn't he just there a second ago? And another kill on bot side. Blissey dies for the set of 5i. 40 points lead so far. Gekogami just getting some points in as well. Make it 41 to 0. And so far, both Machamis might not have any stacks if they even run attack weight. They're very early hyperspace. They're gonna port to bot lane already. And they're gonna start maybe working on this Dreadnought the moment it spawns. Yep, they're gonna start pulling it. But again, the advantage is on Keep. Keep does have Fluffy Tail. Does Kelvin run Fluffy Tail as well this game? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have Fluffy Tail. And Blissey again securing this Dread. Unleashed just being on point here. Darvix on the Keep being way too far away. And they get the Dread. Unleashed getting the Dread very easily for free. Klaus porting back to top lane now. Darvix being able to get some stacks in. At least he got some points in as well, so they have a small point lead of 2. Photon's being worked on. So Klaus a bit behind now, but by not too much. In the end, him rotating bot lane also secured them Dreadnought. Gonna see to maybe get this Rotom now. Rotom lasting also gives a good amount of experience, so hopefully Machem gets it for their team. There we go. But he has close combat. No cross shop for Klaus. Decides to go in the close combat instead, which is normally what we're seeing. And Keep is dropping very low on bot side, and they get killed. He gets killed by the hyperspace portal damage. And now Blissey, Dr. Emper under the goal as well. Pressured very hard by Xanthi. Xanthi though has to respect the Blissey. Blinks away so he doesn't die to Infernos. Electro Ball and Unleashed. Just getting kills everywhere. Getting every objective so far. Kevin going very deep here. They get Rotoman. Oh, they're gonna get a nice overcap as well. Kevin can just score 40 points into this. Make it a 34 overcap. At any point. I'm just gonna wait a bit again. Don't want to kill too fast. And he actually sends it to 2 points even. Klaus getting one more point in. And there we go. 38 overcap. Putting them by over 100 points ahead. And Unleashed having a great early game. They really want this grand final so badly. They've been waiting a long time to make it this far in tournaments. Barely not making top 4 in March, not making top 4 in February either. Always just barely on the edge, losing to Random Gaming in both of those tournaments. And now they're finally here. On the verge of making a grand final. Finally. Dread is spawning. Pikachu only level 8 though, again, not level 9. We also have Hoopa only on level 8. Needs one more Corpfish for level 9. Or some passive experience, which we slowly get. So he might be able to take over it in time. He has 8 seconds to go. Klaus looking for something on top side. But I think Unleashed might just go for this. As soon as they see Pikachu near level 8, they just have to pull the trigger and go for a fight. With their Unite moves up, Kelvin looking very aggressively already. Might look for a Unite with eject button, but no, first he just water spots in. He's going to try and zone the Super. And Hoopa takes in a hyperspace back to base. And Saber's already popping his Unite, everyone is spawned a pot in now. They're going to work on this threat. And I think that they get it. Unless they get stoned by something random. No, Blastoise Unite gets it this time. Kelvin securing it. Now Keep is here, a bit too late, but his Unite move. Xanthi dropping very low. The Crush Up follows him. And Machem does get a kill. 1-1-0 so far for the side of 5i, but Dravix is very low. Kevin's gonna chase him down. Anything else happening? No. That's a 1-for-1. And Dread going over to Unleashed. And Brian, though, very deep. Gets something punched in, but has the hyperspace. He's gonna take it back to safety. Gets back to full HP as well. Runs back to his team. And now Pikachu, though, being very deep. Is Inferno gonna die? Yes, Inferno's gonna die. Sarah's gonna pick up this kill. 2 kills in total for the self Unleashed in this Dread fight. That took a bit longer. But yes, outside the 101 point lead right now. Rotom's also being attacked anytime soon. These are being taken by Kelvin, who's already level 12 now. Highest level in the game currently on the Blastoise jungle. Keep struggling to find level 11 right now. He's gonna have a very hard time getting level 13. He's so far away from it. Unlike Kelvin, who's gonna easily be level 12. This time as well, they don't have as many 13 characters, so they don't really care about too much experience right now. They can all funnel everything into Blastoise and just be very happy. They're gonna look for a collapse on bot side now. They take the Rotom, they're gonna walk towards bot side. They have to defend it there, but the hyperspace can always port his teammates back to bot as well, so you have to be a bit careful. And Kelvin just jumping in again, Unite moving the Hoopa, and Hoopa just disappears. Blissey's gonna die next, and they're gonna kill the Skull. There we go. A nice overkill as well again. 232 to 70 points now. And yeah, we have 1 minute 10 to go into Zapdos, and this time Unleashed is in a great position. That they don't need Zapdos, they just have to make sure that 5i doesn't get into the Zapdos pit. On their own. Ooh, it's gonna be interesting last 2 minutes again. Both teams just farming now. I don't think anything is gonna happen. Unleashed might pick up another Dreadnought, but besides that, there might not be much happening. Looking at top side, Klaus just being a bit annoying. He's gonna run away. And 5i actually looking for a push here. 5i is like, okay, you guys go for a Dread, we can look for a push. But the hyperspace portal comes in, the entire team can port to top if they want to. Kelvin is gonna follow up as well. Keep just recalling. They know what they can't do. This way Hoopa hyperspace is so strong as well. It just annoys all these rotations that normally can happen. If the enemy team didn't have a Hoopa, they probably could have gotten some scores in here. But because Hoopa exists, they just can't. Klaus now working on this last Dreadnought of the game. 20 seconds before Zapdos. Together with Xanthi. And they should be able to pick it up quite easily. Empire may be looking for a steal on the egg bomb, but it's not gonna make it there in time. 12 seconds. And we have the final Zapdos of the series. The winner of the Zapdos might go to the grand final. If it gets decided by Zapdos. We had some Zapdos free games as well in this tournament so far. It doesn't always go down. Doesn't always decide games, but most often it still will. Kelvin looking for bot side. Inferno is just trying to defend right here. Kelvin is maybe looking for push in. And Gekogami just trying to scout them out. 1 minute 45 to go. And again, it's not just 1 minute 45. They need more as well. You still have to make it to the goal, just like you saw last game. Keep trying again to backdoor here, but Klaus knows that he's there. He's going to dynamic punch him, poke him quite a lot. The Hooper Unite comes off. Are they just going to go for the flip? Yes, they're going to go for the flip. They all just made it in. Hooper Portal comes in. But a huge hoop. Blizzard Snipe by Kelvin, and they should all die. 5A gets completely wiped here. 2 already dead. Can Pikachu get another Miracle Seed with Electro Ball? He's dropping so low. He's going to Electro Ball, doesn't get it. And no, Unleash is going to get these Zapdos. Wow, they just all exploded there. They just all exploded. Keep can't even get his Unite move off. And Unleashed is gonna make it to the Grand Finals.